Hi and welcome to Indira's World. It has been a very dental week. I didn't say mental week, I said dental week because my horses have had a scale and polish yesterday, very complicated. And today, Seb behind the camera is going for his scale and polish. So if that isn't a dental week, what is? So what I'm going to do is make a spicy pulled beef. This fantastic with mashed potatoes. This goes well with jacket potatoes. If you're not a carbohydrate person, then just have it by itself. The leftovers are nice in sandwiches, and of course, it's great with a salad or just steamed vegetables. Overall, very easy to put together, and what I tend to do is either just leave it cooking and then run off to the gym and then come back and there you go, dinner's ready. So I'm going to start off now with showing you what I have going here. And let's take it from there, shall we? You got it all, rock guru. I've hit a wall, no, rock guru. It's giving take, oh. You got the knowledge, fast as the sea. Spare me a wave, you got it for free. So let's go with the ingredients first. I've got myself a really lean beef of roast beef here, a lump of beef, and with it I have a stick of cinnamon and 2 bay leaves, half a cup of chopped onions. I have a full cup of chopped tomatoes, a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of ginger and teaspoon of garlic minced together, and I've just bunged that together. A teaspoon of turmeric, but I might use less than that. Curry powder, now a whole tablespoon of curry powder, and a teaspoon of pepper. Now to this I'm also going to do tamarind. Now I've used tamarind because I find it's less acidic tasting than vinegar, and also it goes really well with spicy food. Now your choice is, you can add in chili and stuff like that if you want. I've decided to just let it take on the flavors of what I have here. So let's go for it now. Right, I've got this nice warm pan here. To this I'm adding my tablespoon of olive oil. Now this is quite a big chunk of beef, don't forget, and so that's not the end of the world to be using that much. Now here we have my teaspoon of garlic and ginger mixed. That's going in. And half a cup of chopped onions. You can go more with this. I haven't. It's a nice sizzly thing going on here. Now my cinnamon and my bay leaves have gone in. My tomato. There's a lot of ownership here, you know, my tomato, my onion. You noticed, yeah. There goes the curry powder, my curry powder, tablespoon of curry powder. I've gone quite generous on that one. Pepper. And just less than a teaspoon of turmeric. You can over turmerify everything sometimes. That's my made up word, by the way. Now you see it's going into a lovely paste. That smells really good. Now I've put in my tamarind. Now sometimes I do add in mushed up dates to the tamarind because it does taste rather nice. And now I'm going to pop in my beef into that and try not to splash it all over me. There you go. That goes away. I'm going to top all that with water, but you can use stock if you want, but you get your stock out of the beef anyway. Now halfway through this I'm going to add in the salt. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to dry my meat up. Now I usually would pressure cook this because I do find pressure cooking much easier. But obviously for you to get a good look at everything, I'm going to be doing it out here today. So it's going to take ages to cook because it's not pressure cooked. So I am going to leave it here to be happy and slowly cook it well in, so all the spices go into the beef and everything. And you keep topping up the water until it's getting really soft. And then you know that it's getting ready to sort of strip apart. Then you know your pulled beef is on the road to happiness. So I'm going to let that boil and keep topping up. And when I leave it on a low heat, I will top it right up and then go off to the gym where I'm going to be working out. And which of course I need to bring into our conversation as usual. As you noticed, I did not put a lot of fats in it and the beef was quite lean. I know people are into a lot of protein diets. I know everyone here is, but don't forget to have your vegetables. It is important for you. And fruit, I mean, I know they say it's sugar, blah, 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 but honestly, a little fruit won't kill anybody. It's really good for you. I think there's a lot of stuff around mental, sort of depression and all these things. And honestly, to get that serotonin off in your brains, get the endorphins going, there's nothing like a little exercise. And even if it means just leg raising, standing on one leg when you're cooking, do whatever you want, but try and get that exercise in. You can even do squats waiting for stuff to happen, I tend to do a run and I love running. Gets me really going. And also don't forget, you need to get out there and get some fresh air. So even if it means going for a short walk twice a day or a really long walk once a day, you owe it to yourself, So let this go and I'm going off to the gym and I'll see you after my 5-mile run. So I've been for a very quick run, a quick cool down, and I've managed to touch up my makeup as well. So, can you see I'm still buzzing a bit? Well, I left this going and I cut it fine because it has dried down quite a bit. I might put a little water in that, but it is looking delicious. Just look at that. And hopefully it's tasting it. So now I am going to plate that up. And I might add to the gravy in a minute, okay? So let's do that first. I'm gonna bring that here, turn my cooker off so nothing explodes. Okay, so here we have our very easy pulled beef. And remember, the longer you cook it, and you can pressure cook, whatever, the softer it gets in this case. It doesn't get tougher. And eat healthy, because honestly at this time that's really what you want to do, and keep those endorphins kicking and get out there and and once the gym's open, even better. And till then, when the golf courses are closed or whatever, they'll be opening soon, tennis courts. Till then, keep walking. And we take one thing for granted and it's free, and that's fresh air. So enjoy it. And until next time, this is Indiraa. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this. And remember, this can be eaten with just about anything. So it's also lovely in a wrap. So speaking of a wrap, it's a wrap. So I'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye. And we beef up, keep that exercise going, and spice up your life.